My name's Lloyd, and today what we're going to take a look at is a Christmas song, because that's just around the corner. And in my teaching over the years, I always did Christmas songs, for all levels of players, because you can get so much out of them because they're already in your head, or at least I hope they are. And so you can just pull that out of here and put it down here and make an arrangement, and that's what we're going to do today. And so I will link this in the description. Shout out to Freewheelin' Guitar for this chart. Let's take a look at the melody. I'm not going to play all the way through the melody. Everybody knows this melody. Okay, right? There you go. You know it now. And what we want to do is do this in two different positions. We want to play a simple little chord melody idea. And if I played this where it's written, I could just keep the melody on top. Although it's a little low, we're in the key of G, right? Or I should say we're in the key of its relative minor of E minor. And so if I keep the melody on top, it would look like this. C chord. And there's my B7 chord with the open B on top. C. A minor. All right, so I'm going to take that slowly just to give you an idea of what I'm doing. All I'm really doing is I'm just keeping the melody on top. So the trick is the pick, right? Don't scoot past the melody. You always keep the melody in the highest voice. C chord. You don't have to play the whole chord. Now, I think that's a real fun way to do things, and it applies to just about any style that you'll play. It's a really easy way to make, to jump away from just playing rhythm, right? That kind of thing, and now all of a sudden, from those same shapes, from those same chord shapes, you can start to pull out a melody just by keeping the melody on top and chopping out only the strings that you need. That's in open position chords, but let's now try this in triads. Now, triads are 3-note chords. Each one of these is just a triad. This is E, G, B, this is C, E, G, this is B, D sharp, and F, and does have an A in it. This is the only 4-note chord in this little arrangement here, right? A, C, E, G, B, D, E, G, B. These are D, F sharp, A, all just triads, okay? And now we can play these triads up the fretboard. Here's an E minor. E minor, C C chord, and then B7, right? Back to the E minor, E minor, C, and then A minor with a C on top, a G way up here, G, E minor, D, Okay, I hope that you could hear that. Now I'm just going to go through some of these triad positions so you can learn them. Here's E minor and inversion. Inversion. You can go here if you like. You can hear those. We can do the same thing with a C. And then B7, I'll give you a couple. E minor. A minor. G. E minor, D, G, B7, E minor. So you know the melody, work your way through the melody, and try playing it in those two different styles, right? One just down here in open position, keeping your melody on top. And the other octave higher. Get the idea. Great practice, and you can just sort of hang around the fireplace and have your eggnog and play this 100 times. Right? Okay, good. Now, like, subscribe, that helps. Comments really help me. It shows me that people may be actually listening. I answer questions. So if you have a question about your playing, about your guitar, about, this lesson, about a past lesson, just let me have it. I love answering questions, especially ones where I sort of sound like I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's it for today. A happy Christmas song, a lovely classic. I think one of the best versions I've ever heard of this tune was on Oscar Peterson's Christmas album. You should check that out. You should buy it for Christmas. Okay, thanks a lot, and we'll see you again real soon.